Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of What Makes This Game Welcome back to another episode of What Makes This Game So my body won't physically let me say the word awesome in the same video as Brilliant Bob, it's just that bad. Being the idiot that I am, I went on G2A.com and bought 5 Steam games for £1. How bad could they be, right? And that's how I learnt about the worst game that I've ever played, Brilliant Bob. And I've played Bad Rats. That's right, Brilliant Bob has managed to leave itself a legacy worse than Bad Rats. So today I'm going to be talking about Brilliant Bob and what makes this game much better. Brilliant Bob is a game that also doubles up as psychological torture. I'm at least 50% sure that this game is a money laundering scheme, and that might at least explain how shit it is. You play as Not-So-Brilliant Bob, a character with relatable character traits such as these really cool tattoos and a disability that causes him to always act like he's walking on ice. Apparently there's a story behind this game. I didn't notice one. The game has a really unique art style, managing to make every single object look like painted cardboard. I guess one good thing that I can say about it is that it looks exactly the same on highest and lowest settings. The game is, at best, painful to play, and at worst it becomes a form of suicide. Some of the physics in this game somehow managed to be worse than games that came out 10 years before it. The whole game feels like it's on a completely frictionless surface, and if you enjoy multiple pixel-perfect jumps in a row, handled by a game engine that feels like it was coded in Notepad over the course of 5 minutes, then this is perfect for you. Every move that Brilliant Bob does looks absolutely terrible, and he has a turning radius of like 6 meters. Just this shot of me trying to get him to face the camera took so long and I ended up giving up. I think my favorite part of this game is probably the fact that you can die in the level select menu. Yep, the level select menu has you jump onto platforms to pick the levels, and for some fucking reason they decided to include disappearing platforms that you can easily fall off. The sad thing is, I think that's a good thing because it makes it harder to get to the awfully designed levels, with some of the worst platforming that has ever graced this earth. The physics can barely handle platforming on flat, non-moving platforms, so when these fucking things get added to the levels, the game becomes basically unplayable, but fuck it, I did it anyway. People said the camera in Yooka-Laylee was bad, but compared to this one, the camera in Superman 64 is a masterpiece. It has such a huge turning radius, and you can never get Brilliant Bob right in the middle of the screen. It doesn't even get caught on platforms or anything, it literally does nothing at all. You have to control it yourself using Q and E, and if you use the arrow keys to play, there's no alternative. Some levels make you jump back on yourself, and these basically boil down to leaps of faith because it takes so long for the camera to turn. My favorite. Maybe the camera's just trying to protect the eyes of the unlucky souls cursed with a copy of this game. I've got to say that after all I've played, this is probably the worst platformer I've ever seen. There are basically no redeeming factors towards it. It doesn't even run well on low-end PCs. Even in this, I was lagging when I was respawning, and I do not have a bad PC by any means. I practically got this game for free, and I still feel ripped off, so anyone who paid money for this, I really pity them. Anyway, overall, Brilliant Bob is a masterpiece that the Steam community has obviously mislabeled as a bad platformer. In fact, this game is a real-time strategy RPG. You play as your mind as it slowly disintegrates over the course of this game. I think it's actually quite hard to make a game handle this badly. After playing the game, I feel like I've fallen below human standards. I can now only see in one dimension, and my ability to talk is going away with every second that this game exists. The only way to cure myself is to pass on the curse to another. So if you want a copy of Brilliant Bob, then go ahead and redeem this key. Whoever types it in first wins, so good luck. Also, quick disclaimer, don't redeem it if you have suicidal tendencies, you won't come out alive. Anyway, with everything taken into consideration, I'd rate Brilliant Bob an aneurysm out of 10. If I had to pick a few words to describe this game, I'd probably go with, atrocious, awful, crummy, lousy, poor, blah, garbage, and, icky. The only redeeming factor of this game is that they charge about 50p for it, but even still, I don't want to pay money to get the video game equivalent of torture. I'll add this to the mag list somewhere. It's just such a great game. 100% recommend. Screw every other game. If you're looking for a shitpost game to lose some friends, then buy them 7 copies of Brilliant Bob. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Of course I was pissing about a lot in this video, but after I saw how bad this game was, I really wanted to make a dumb review about it. Make sure to like if you liked the video, comment what you thought down below, check out my social stuffs, and subscribe for more stuff like this. If you actually want to see shitpost games, then again, let me know in the comments, because I've got 4 more from that purchase. I'll see you in the next review, so see you there.